everyone. Good morning. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Well, canning season has begun. I'm doing 25 pounds of pickling dills. So these are a really nice size. You can see how large they are by my hand. You don't want your dills to be too big when you're making dill pickles. I bought fresh garlic. I'm hoping that I have enough for 25 jars because I like to put 2 to 3 cloves in each jar. I use a pickling vinegar and it is 7% acidic acid, which means it's really good. It'll do my pickles well. And I use pickling salt. And I've always just used this pickling salt. I'm not affiliated to any of these companies, but it's always worked for me. And I'm part Ukrainian. So guess what? Our local supplier gave me tons of dill. I'm absolutely thrilled. You can see it doesn't take much to make my days. So what happens next is all of these pickles or cucumbers will have to be washed. And I prick each one with a fork because if you don't, they go mushy when you're processing them. So I will try to remember to take you through my pickling process. And my pickles, everybody really, really enjoys. They're Ukrainian pickles. So they're more, they're not as tangy as the other dill pickles that you buy in the store. And everybody absolutely loves them. I use my dill pickles in my egg salad sandwiches. I use them sometimes in soup to add a bit of a tang. So my dill pickles are used in many recipes rather than just eating on their own. Now I had a few jars left from last year and they're still good. And so those ones will be brought to the front and these ones will be brought to the back. Now these dill pickles won't be eaten till probably January. It does take several months for all the flavors to infuse. I do not put any cloves or anything like that. It's garlic, vinegar, pickling salt, water, and a couple of tablespoons of brown sugar. So yeah, I'll try to remember to put my recipe in the comments down below. So I hope you enjoy my video on pickling. It's canning season. That's why I can't go anywhere in August because I'm always canning. And we eat it all winter long, my pickles, and I do beets. This year I'm not going to. I have some left from last year and they're still good. So I'm going to continue this video later. Right now I'm going to get all of the pickles washed, the garlic peeled, and guess what? No one's here but me. Where do they all disappear to when it's dill pickle time? Anyhow, take care and I will be back. Here is my stove set up for pickling. I have 3 pots on the stove. The big one is for sterilizing jars and then processing. I process my pickles and I'll try to write all that stuff down if I remember. The second big pot is for my brine. I will be preparing some brine. My mom used this for years. My aunt and my cousin, they all used it for years. And the little pot in behind is to sterilize the rings and the lids of the jars. Now I'm using quart jars, so this is going to go really fast today. And I'll show you what I do with everything. I'm going to put my dill pickles into cold water in a minute. And I clean them thoroughly. And so what happens, the process gets going very quickly. But make sure if you're doing any pickling at any time that everything is sterile, wiped down, and clean. And then I'll go through the processing stages. So right now, I'm going to prepare my dill. I'm going to put it in a container of water to keep it nice and fresh. And whatever dill I have left over, I freeze. I'm part Ukrainian, so dill pickle features in all of my food most of the time. And I make a cheesy dilly bread, which I will share with you in a later video. So I'm going to go and get the dill ready. I'll show you what I do with it and I'll show you my pickles in the cold water. It should be ice water. I don't have any ice, so what I do is I just make sure the water is really cold, and then I go about cleaning them, and then before you know it, I'm gonna be canning. It's not good enough to sterilize your jars in the oven or the dishwasher. You need to put them into a water bath to sterilize them properly. And I will be back. Okay, this is the process that you do with dills. They all have to be scrubbed individually, thoroughly, so they're clean. So here we are doing dill pickles, and after they're washed thoroughly, then they have to be pricked. We call it pricking the pickles. And the kids showed up eventually. And so the next step will be to take these clean, pricked pickles and put them into sterilized jars. Okay, here's the pickles being processed. I have to wait till the water comes to a boil, and then I process them for 15 to 20 minutes. I usually do 15 because they've been in there already. This is the brine. It's getting ready for the next batch. These dill pickles are waiting to have the brine put into them. They have garlic, dill, and pickling cucumbers. They're really good. Come winter, snow's flying, 6 feet deep, just eat a jar of pickles. And there you go. There's the pickled cucumbers. Now they'll sit on the table for 24 hours. And then they'll be moved down to my cold room where they'll sit until January before anybody gets to eat them. That's my son in the background running the sink, so if you hear water running, it's him. Anyhow, I'll be back. Well, there you have it, folks. 24 jars of dill pickles. That means 2 jars per month for 12 months. Plus I have some left from last year, which I'm sharing with everybody, so like I said, these won't be ready until January. And you can see they have a nice bright color. I don't add any lemon or anything. It's just garlic and dill. Lots of garlic. And they're Ukrainian dill pickles. So they're more of a savory. They're not really vinegary. And the salt is, vinegar is in there. And there is pickling salt. So you have to use pickling vinegar and pickling salt. Yeah, so there you have it. Pick them up in the morning, done in the afternoon. And my peeps showed up to wash the pickles and prick the pickles. And what that means is we take a fork and we push the fork into 3 sides of the pickle. If you don't do that, your pickles collapse and become mushy. Mine never have done that. They're always nice and crisp, especially after being in the fridge. So I hope you enjoyed this canning video. And if you want the recipe for my dill pickles, let me know in the comments. So I'm done my pickling. The pickles are ready to go downstairs tomorrow. I let them sit for 24 hours. This bag is full of dill, and that is gold. I'm part Ukrainian, so growing up we always had something with dill in it. We'd go visit my aunts and uncles, and there were beet leaves, and in the beet leaves they would have dough wrapped up and then a really good sauce on top. So yeah, out of this dill, I'm going to pop it in the freezer. I can use it all winter in soups and breads, all that kind of good stuff. So in closing, I'm done. The pickles are done for this year. I still have 25 pounds of tomatoes coming, which I'll make into spaghetti sauce, which I can. That's a 2-day process. And so when I do that canning, I'll put it into YouTube so you can kind of see what I do. And my granddaughter says she could drink my spaghetti sauce like juice, although lumpy juice, I don't know. But my spaghetti sauce can be used in soups, it can be used in stews, it can be used as spaghetti sauce. So yeah, and I don't have any left, so I have 25 pounds of tomatoes coming maybe next week. So thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed my video and have a good day.